Welcome to Jeff's Changes for Life. Today, we tackle a tough one. I've been cheated on and I just can't get past it. Before we get started, as always, the disclaimer. This program in no way, shape, or form is a substitute for anybody that requires professional medical or psychological attention or treatment. Today, we're talking about something heavy, something real. You've been cheated on and you just can't get past it. If that's you, first, take a deep breath. You're not weak, you're not broken, you're human, and you're hurting. Betrayal cuts deep. It messes with your head, your heart, your sense of self. But hear me when I say this. You are not alone. And even though it might feel like that right now, there is a way through this. Whether you're trying to stay in the relationship or thinking about walking away, this episode is for you. Let's get into it. Cheating doesn't just break trust, it breaks something inside you. You start questioning, was I good enough? Did I miss the signs? Can I ever trust them again or trust myself? Here's what betrayal really does. It shatters safety. It triggers obsessive thoughts. It creates a cycle of pain where you replay the moment over and over, trying to make sense of it. That cycle, it's normal. But if you stay there too long, it becomes a trap. You won't heal if you keep reliving the injury without intention. So I am going to have to take a Jeff's black and white moment and talk about cheating. And it is the chicken way out. Instead of leaving the relationship, instead of facing the insecurities that you might be facing, we take the chicken way out and we go to get what we think we need outside of our relationship. So there is never a time that cheating is okay. Having said that, let's talk to the partner who cheated if you're still in the picture. If you want to rebuild what you broke, you need to understand this. Number one, you must take full accountability. No, yeah, but no excuses, no blame shifting. Number two, you must be radically honest. Transparency isn't a punishment, it's a requirement for rebuilding trust. Number three, you must validate their pain. Don't rush their healing. Don't say, we already talked about it. Say, I get why you're hurt and I'm here to do the work. Number four, you must commit to change, not just in words, but in daily, visible actions. And number five, and finally, you must be patient. You broke the timeline. You don't get to rush the recovery. If you're not ready to do that, then don't expect healing to happen. If you've been cheated on, here's the hardest truth of all. Healing is still your job. Even though it wasn't your fault, even though you didn't choose the pain, staying stuck in the hurt doesn't punish them. It only robs you. So here's your path. Number one, feel the pain, but don't live there. Cry, scream, write it all down. But give yourself a timeline. Don't let your life revolve around the betrayal. Number two, reclaim your worth. Infidelity is not a reflection of your value. You're still whole, still worthy, still lovable. Number three, we need to ask the real questions. Can I forgive, not forget, but forgive? Do I want to rebuild this relationship or am I afraid to let go? Number four, get support. You're not supposed to carry this alone. Find a therapist, a coach, a trusted guide. Let someone walk with you through this. And number five, and lastly, Choose a path. You have two roads: rebuild together or heal and move on. There is no shame in either, but don't stay in limbo. That's where people lose themselves. Having said that there's two roads, let's take a look at road number one. If you decide to stay, here's what rebuilding trust looks like. Number one, set new rules and boundaries. This isn't about punishment, it's about protection. Start fresh with new agreements and accountability. Number two, allow transparency. Phones, passwords, questions, and I have to say it's not spying. It's rebuilding safety. Number three, communicate often. Have regular check-ins, not emotional explosions. Let honesty become a habit again. Number four, recommit with open eyes. You're not going back, you're moving forward with new clarity. That brings us to road number two. If you choose to leave, moving on with strength. If you choose to leave, if your heart says, I can't stay, that's okay too. Let's talk about how to move on well. Number one, grieve the relationship, even the parts that were good. Loss is loss, no matter what caused it. Number two, forgive for you. Not to excuse them, but to free yourself. Bitterness only poisons the one holding it. Number three, redefine your future. You're not the betrayal. You're not the pain. You are so much more. Now, let me say something with all the compassion that I can. And if you've been cheated on, please hear me with your heart, not just your pain. Cheating is never okay. It's not your fault that someone chose dishonesty. They could have communicated, they could have reached for you, they could have been honest, but they didn't. And that said, this is the Jeff's black and white that I'm going to put out there. When the smoke clears, when you've had space to feel the betrayal, there's another question worth asking. Did I in any way neglect important parts of the relationship? Not as a way to take blame, but as a way to take back your power. Were there moments you pulled away emotionally? Did you stop showing appreciation, affection, or curiosity about your partner's inner world? Did the relationship become more like a business than a bond? Again, this doesn't mean you deserved betrayal, but it does mean that real healing requires real reflection, not just on what they did, but on what the relationship had become and how we may have contributed to that disconnect. Why does this matter? Because if you don't look inward, you carry the same patterns to your next chapter, whether with this person or someone new. And I know that's hard to hear, especially in the pain cycle that you're in right now, but I have mentioned patterns in our life and how they affect everything that's going on and how important it is that we see those patterns. That's how we start to initiate the changes we need in our life. This part of the healing journey is about growth. It's not about blame, it's about ownership. Ownership of your voice, ownership of your boundaries, ownership of how you love, how you communicate, and how you protect your own heart. You deserve a better future, but that future starts with truth. So I will have to say something. Let me say something that might hit a little hard, but it's said with love. If you've been cheated on more than once by multiple partners, that doesn't make you unworthy. That doesn't mean something's wrong with you, but it is a sign to pause and ask some deeper questions. Because when a pattern keeps repeating in our relationships, we have to ask, what is it that I'm tolerating, ignoring, attracting, or believing I deserve? Do you struggle with setting boundaries? Are you drawn to emotionally unavailable people? Do you overlook red flags early on because you're afraid of being alone? None of this is to blame you. It's to empower you to break the pattern, to raise your standards, to protect your heart before it gets broken again. Because love shouldn't cost you your self worth, and trust should never be something you have to beg for. So we can see the importance of doing this work for your inner peace, your healing, and things of that nature. But what might be another area that it's critical that we do the work? So we want to make sure that if you get to a point to where you've met somebody and you're beginning to take another shot, you don't make the new person pay for the last person's mistakes. Let's talk about something that often happens after betrayal. When you're in a new relationship with someone who didn't hurt you, but you're still carrying the wounds from the person who did, here's what I want to say. Don't make the new person pay for what the last person did. It's easy to be guarded. It's natural to look for signs of betrayal. But if you're constantly checking their phone, questioning their whereabouts, or holding back love because of fear, you're not building the new relationship. You're reliving the old one with someone new. That's not fair to them or to you. This new person didn't cheat. They haven't lied, and they deserve a level playing field, a chance to love you without standing in the shadow of someone else's failure. Now, let me be clear. It's okay to be cautious. It's okay to communicate your fears, your triggers, your story, but it's not okay to punish someone for a crime they didn't commit. If you're still bleeding, don't date. Heal first. But if you're ready to move forward, do it with open eyes and an open heart. Trust slowly, yes, but trust fully. Or else you're just building a prison and calling it protection. You deserve love that's real, but so does the person who's choosing to love you now. Give them the chance and give yourself the freedom to love without chains. As you venture forward in this healing process, remember, revisit other videos. If you're not good with yourself going into a relationship, then you're never going to be good for that relationship because we can't complete ourselves through other people. We need to be complete so that we bring the best us to the relationship. So I really encourage you to look at truth, go forward, and work on yourself. Get yourself to a place where you're meeting your standard and you feel good about who you are, making solid decisions for you with clarity, taking time to step back and see things as they are. So when you do go forward and make a decision, it's solid all the way around. Listen, being cheated on is one of the deepest wounds a person can feel, but I want you to know something. You can rise from this. You can heal. You can love again, whether it's with the same person or someone new down the road. But right now, love yourself first. Give yourself the space to grieve, the courage to grow, and the freedom to decide what's right for you. You're not alone in this. You're stronger than you feel, and you are absolutely worth fighting for. As always, this is Jeff with Jeff's Changes for Life. Today's going to rock because we're taking back our power. We're not being too hard on ourselves, and we understand that even in the darkest of times, there is growth and things for us to see to get closer to our peace.